Welcome to the lesson on properties. First, we're going to start off with associative property. Best way to remember associative property is the numbers inside the grouping symbols change from one side of the equation to the other. Here is an example. If you look at the left-hand side, you'll see that the 3 and the 5 are in parentheses, and then there's an addition of 2. On the other side of the equal sign, notice that inside the parentheses it's no longer 3 and 5, it's now 5 and 2. When you see that the numbers inside the parentheses, or one of the numbers inside the parentheses from the left side to the right side changes, such as 3 is in the parentheses on the left, but 2 is in the parentheses on the right, that is an example of associative property. Now, associative property still maintains its integrity as far as the left side will still equal the right side, and this is only true for multiplication and addition. 3 plus 5 is 8, and 8 plus 2 is 10, and that should equal the right side as well. 5 plus 2 is 7, and 3 plus 7 is 10, and 10 does equal 10. Again, this only holds true for multiplication and addition. It does not work for subtraction and division. The next property is the distributive property. It means to distribute by multiplication a number on the outside of a grouping symbol to the numbers on the inside. Here is an example of distributive property. If you look at the left-hand side of the equation, you will see that they distributed the 5 to both the 3 and the 7 with multiplication. 5 times 3 is 15. And 5 times 7 is 35, and I'll bring down the sign that separates them, which is a plus sign. So 15 plus 35 equals 15 plus 35. This is the use of the distributive property. Commutative property. The order of the numbers change from one side of the equation to the other. Now if we take a look at the left side, we see that they have negative 8 plus the quantity 7 plus 3. And if we look at the right side, now the quantity of 7 plus 3 comes first, and then the addition of negative 8. You notice that the numbers inside the parentheses did not change. You still have a 7 and a 3. So it's not associative property, just the order in which the numbers occur. First, the negative 8 is first on the left, but now negative 8 is second on the right. That is an example of commutative property where just the order of the numbers changes. This only holds true, again, for multiplication and subtraction, and I will show you why. Here I performed a commutative property, but on a subtraction problem. 5 minus 7 is negative 2, and negative 2 does not equal 7 minus 5, which is true. Which is 2. As you can see, commutative property does not work for subtraction, and it does not work for division either. It only works for multiplication and addition. Now it's your turn. I want you to indicate the property demonstrated in each problem. Make sure to copy the problem and indicate which property it is. Thank you for joining me on the lesson of properties.